All right, so we're going to try something new in this setup right here. I have my MPC Keys 37, and right next to the 37, I have the Minilogue XD. There's something that I'm doing for the very first time, and I hope this works out as I'm filming this, because I just picked up, and this is what I'm going to do for the first time, at least for me. This is very new. I have two MIDI cables that I'm going and I'm routing this together, and I want to play the keys triggering the sounds from the Minilogue XD. I did a video a while ago showing you how I'm creating key group programs, and a lot of you guys were saying, you know, why don't you just get MIDI cables? So I went ahead and I picked some up from Amazon, but these are short cables, so I have to have this weird setup. And by the way, if you see the Minilogue XD, the way it's tilted up, I have it standing with the XTS stand from Analog Cases, which is an awesome stand if you have any hardware gear like guitar pedals, MPCs, SP404, and you're looking for a durable stand. I highly recommend the Analog XTS stands. So I'll leave a link down in the description of this video. Go ahead and check them out. Also, if you see any pieces of gear that I'm rocking with, I got my MPC, the MIDI cables, any accessories, SD cards, go down to the link of my video. I have links to Zounds, which Zounds is the best way to shop for your audio gear. They don't do no background check if you want to make payments and pick up the gear today. They do not ask for your social security number. If you want to pick anything up audio related, go down to the link of this video and use my affiliate link. All right, so I'm feeling really excited because I have this new setup, and usually when I bring in new sounds, it's just very exciting for me. And speaking about new sounds, I actually just picked up the EA Ski cassette sample pack, which comes with tons of different sample packs that are in that cassette. And I'll tell you this right now, and I mentioned this before, that I feel like I have a brand new MPC with the drums coming out of these packs. So we're gonna go through and check out some of the one shots and put something together. I might start with some drums, and then we'll start chopping up a record that I have right next to me, start adding some chords right here with the Minilogue XD. All right, so right here I have a session, and I actually have some drums right here that I went ahead and just loaded up a bunch of different banks. Usually when I'll get a sample pack, I like to load up bank A with some kicks, snares, hi-hats, and percussion. The problem is that I've loaded up bank B, bank C, bank D, all the way to bank E. Oh man, I was about to get started going into a whole different beat. I went all the way to bank F. So you already know that there's a lot of good sounding kicks, snares, hi-hats, percussion. I like to fill those up. As a matter of fact, I even created my own program from those one shots and saved it on to the cassette so I could just recall these whenever I want to start making a beat. So I went ahead and laid out a groove right here. I actually have some drums. Let's go ahead and sample from this record that I have. I'm gonna go into track number 1, and I wanna put it right here, but I'm gonna go into my sampler, and let's see what we have right here. All right, let's go into our editor and let's chop this up. Now, what I liked about this record is that it just has these strums, and these strums, okay, yeah, these strums will, there's just a lot of space. I talk about space so much when I chop up records, but I feel like when I will chop up a record that's very busy, there's trumpets, drums, vocals, there's a lot going on. It's hard for me to add my own touch on top of that with the keys. I almost feel like I'm forcing it, or I'm just overstuffing the sample, or it just does not feel right. But when it's something simple, right now it's just like a bass and a strum of keys and some type of synthesizer in the background, is very, very light. So that gives me the freedom to get creative with some extra sounds. Oh, that alone, it just sounds nice. All right, let's go ahead and convert this into its own program. Hit do it, go to our main page, and call this up right here. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'm gonna record that. my goodness. So simple like that, but it already knocks. That's another thing. I'm going to go back to these drums. There's drums that will sound like they're done already. There's not much I'm going to do to this because it's cutting through the mix very well. Now, all I got to focus on is what I'm going to add next. I'm not thinking about how can I fix that kick so it can stand out, or how can I make that hi-hat, everything is where it should be. I just have level adjustments, and now I can focus on bringing in more sounds if that's what it needs. So I'm going to jump into track number 3, and crossing my fingers right now, and hopefully I don't have to re-record this, but I connected. I've never done this before, so this is not a how-to MIDI connection. This is the first time I do this. I didn't watch no video. I just went MIDI in, MIDI out, into MIDI in, MIDI out. So that's all I have hooked up. I will have to re-record this if this doesn't come out right. So track number 3, I'm going to go from a drum program into a MIDI track. Right here from this MIDI track, I will go to, okay, no, this is just going to be the MIDI channel that I'm on. Is it right here? No, it's not going to be right there. MIDI ports. Oh! Okay, so, oh man, that is awesome. Oh, that is so cool. Wow, that is actually very easy. Now, this is really cool because I could record my MIDI information on the grid, but I'm not using the sound from the keys. I'm using the audio, which is the main important thing, from the Analog XD. Now, look, I'll say this right now. I enjoy just putting out videos because I learn more from you guys on the comment section. Like this, I would have never done this if you guys had not just mentioned, hey, try out some MIDI cables. So I'm trying this out right now, and I'm gonna record a melody right here. And while I have that already laid out, I can go over here and start tweaking some parameters and adjusting. Yo, I feel excited because this is new to me, and since this is something new that I'm trying out, it's always fun, and I feel like a kid right now. So if this comes out a little wacky, it's probably because I'm just trying to push knobs and try something new. So let's go ahead and see what we have right here and see what we come up with. All right, let's lay that down. All right, so now I could solo this right here. And as I have this soloed, I can actually mess with some of these parameters over here. That is so cool. Now, if I want to commit to the sound, because I have the audio coming out of the Minilogue XD into my console application, so I'm able to just adjust the fader or adjust the volume right here. But this is awesome because once I'm going to stem this out into Ableton, I will just go track by track. I just record everything through audio into each individual separate track in Ableton. So this is not a big deal for me. As long as the performance gets saved, which it will when I save the beat, I just have to turn on my XD and make sure I have the audio cables going into my interface, and then I start tracking out my tracks the way I would with any other track. That's awesome to have. Now I can open up a new track right here, and going into some of the instrument plugins from Akai, I could continue to explore with some of these right here. If I go in, I think Jura has some very nice sounds right here. It's like a plucky percussive sound. Okay, I like that. I'll just go ahead and lay that down. Lower that down a bit. All right, let's see what we got right here. Yeah. You know what? I actually go right here to track number 5. Let's bring in another instrument plugin. Let's see what's up with this Ring the Alarm. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's dope. Oh, that's dope. All right, I'm gonna stop. This is addicting. Oh man, yeah, that's pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool to record some audio clips because, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right here. Listen, I say this so many times, and I don't think I'm gonna get tired of saying this, but I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to be here. This right here just boils up the kid in me, and it's hard to hide it. Sometimes some of you guys will leave in the comments like, yo, man, I feel the same way when I'm in my own cave doing music, and that just makes me feel like it's not just me. And that's what it's about, you know? There's times where I feel excited. I'm like, man, this is dope. This is super cool. And then I take a break, come back, and I listen to it. I'm like, man, this is horrible. But that joy that I felt in that moment while I was creating it is worth it to me. So even bad beats that I'm like, yo, these don't sound good, I'm so grateful that I'm able to record that I'm able to capture that in this process, because is the excitement that I feel that makes it all worth it for me. And that's why I keep coming back and continue to redo this. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you that stick around to the end of the videos. Thank you. I'll catch you guys on our next video. Peace.